Okay, let's see now how we can populate an empty course with some material. First of all, we need to say here that the platform consists of two different applications. What we are seeing here, ble.fabproject.eu, is the LMS, where both instructors with some additional functionalities and learners have access. And there is a second application, the so-called Studio, which is the course authoring tool, and where the development of the material and the population of the course is taking place. So in order to access the course authoring tool, we need to follow this URL, studio.ritlabacademy.org, where we have created an account for our Cambodian team that can enter and start populating the course. Here is an example how we're going to do this. So I have to sign in. The credentials are KH_team at FAB project, and the password is team. So I'm signing into the studio now as an instructor. The definition and the creation of instructors and the whole permission scheme is handled by admin account, administrative account, and we ReadLab are going to act as the administrators. So we're going to create all empty courses and then assign each instructor to the specific course and give him or her access to the specific course to adjust, update the course at will. So having now entered as a team, an instructor from the Cambodian team, we're seeing the course Entrepreneurship for Family Business, which is totally empty. And now this is the landing page, the course outline, content outline, and here is where we need to create the whole structure of the course and then little by little populating with contents. Before that, we need to configure some, let's say, basic information for the course. So we're going to settings, scheduling details. The most important thing here is to agree, actually to configure the course as a self-paced course and not as an instructor-paced course. This means that in a self-paced, in a self-study mode, all the materials of the course, all modules are available at once to the learner and are not revealing week by week. If we want to hide some content and to reveal in specific dates, then we need to check the instructor-paced course and then have a release date for each module. We have two sets of dates, the course start date, the course end date, and the enrollment start date, enrollment end date. So usually it's a good practice to open enrollments to the course a few weeks before the official launch date of the course, and this is here with that where we can configure this. It's very simple to do this. So we can say I want this course to, let's say, start on 1st of October, and then I want this course to be up and running for 1 year, and then I want to open the enrollments just 1 month before the official starting date, and I want to end the enrollments as the course ends as well. And then I'm going to save my changes here. Okay, nice. So this is the basic configuration, and this is something that is being displayed to the learner in the dashboard. Let's see how we can populate the course. So let me create a new section. So here I can have, let's see, a little bit the structure, the hierarchy. So for each section, I can create a subsection and For each subsection, I can create a series of units. A section, actually, for us, can be a module, or can be week 1, or can be a time frame of 2 weeks. It's on us to decide. Usually, we frame the section structure around time. Week 1 or 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks of the course. So, going back to the derivative of 2.8, I see that this course has actually 4 modules. So let me populate the structure with the names of the modules. So module 1, okay, a new section or a new module. Module 2. Module 3 and module 4. Module 3. So I'm starting from the higher level of hierarchy and then going into the details. So we have actually created our modules. No material yet, just the titles, the placeholder of our structure. So for module 1, we have subsections or lessons. A module can consist of 1, 2, 3, 4 lessons, depending our learning objectives, etc. So again, let me show you here an example. I'm just taking this from the deliverable, and then I'm going to populate this with some material. So I have a first lesson which is introductory. I have then another lesson which is like entrepreneurship and business mindset. I have another subsection or lesson that is being called business experience sharing, etc., etc. Again, no no material is uploaded yet, but we have created the structure. In order to show you what we have created, we can go back to our LMS and see here. Let me again. Access my dashboard. I can see this course, but I cannot see this course because I don't have access and the course is not open yet. So unless someone in admin gives me staff credentials to check the internals, I cannot see the course if it's not been yet published. So the Cambodian team has only access to the Cambodian course, and this is going to be the case for all 6 courses. Each course team, Philippines, Bhutan, etc., are going to have access to their own course and do updates there. Let me see what. Oops, sorry. Let me. So, what we just created, this was empty. We just created the structure that is identical the one to the course authoring tool. So I'm creating things in the course authoring tool, Studio, with Love Academy, and then I check how it is being displayed on the LMS, how it is being published. Right now, I cannot enter the introduction or whatever course lesson, I have created here because I have no content. Let's try to create some content. So each lesson actually consists of 1 or more units. And I can see here that the title of this unit is entrepreneurship, and then I can populate this lesson with several learning components. It can be text, and then I am editing in a classical text authoring tool, so where then I can populate my material. I'm just copying plain as and paste as plain text. For example, this here. Let me just copy paste as blah. And of course, here I can, I can configure, I can select my fonts, I can justify, select the colors, like this. If I want to make something bold, if I want to make something italics, etc., etc. And then I publish. If I don't publish, nothing is being displayed in the LMS view. So let me check what I have done. I'm doing a refresh. And let me go into the introduction to see. Sorry. Okay. So here is the status of our content in terms of publication. So if we see this icon here, which asks for us to publish the content, it means that it's not yet published. So I need to publish the content from the outline. From the initial page, I have an overview of what is being published and what is not. I'm seeing here, publish or unpublished info, yes, of course, I want to publish. Give it 1 or 2 seconds to populate. Oops, and we have our first unit here. And this is how it's going to be displayed. Our italics, our bold, our italics, etc., etc. It is a good practice if we have a unit, a component consisting of just text, to not go beyond 2 or 3 pages, because then you need to scroll down a lot. This is not something that we want. So ideally, for units, for learning components that are consisting strictly of text, we need to limit a little bit the size of the text. It's better if we have one unit with 4 pages to create another unit and have 2 pages per unit. Now, I can create another example here. And let me say I want to have a PDF, a slide. So one more time, by selecting visuals and then PDF, I can actually embed here a slide in PDF format. For this, I need first to upload my files in the internal storage of the platform. So I can just take the link. I'm going here to edit the PDF component. Here is the PDF URL. Yes, this is the type of our slide. Do allow or not the PDF to be downloaded. It should be always downloaded. And I'm saving. Let me go back to the outline. Let me publish the whole thing. And let's check what we have done in the LMS view. Okay, going back. Here is our second unit with our PDF. And this is our PDF. Nice and easy. I can play around here. Like this. And I can download the PDF in my folder. Of course, by using here the text editor, I can create another text behind. I can embed some links here and there. For example, I can have a video link so that we have a lot of video links. I can create some external resources. For example, this is my hyperlink. I'm now entering a link in the external resource and I select to open the link in a new window. Save, outline, publish. Here it is.